Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Jungle Bride, 1933. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. I hated this flick. Jungle Bride is the 1933 U.S. prequel film by Harry O. Hoyt and Albert H. Kelly. The movie poster looks okay. Doris Evans suspects that an actor has committed murder, so she and her fiance follow him aboard a ship. Following a storm, they end up shipwrecked on a tropical island with some other castaways. They tried to cooperate on the island, even as tensions flare. I thought it was her brother, not her fiance. There's a 1932 ad from the Film Daily. Monogram thanks MGM and Paramount for the privilege of presenting the great Anita Page and Charles Starrett. Of course, Anita Page was also in, of course, how could I not mention this? See if I can find it here. The great Anita Page. The only reason to watch this is Anita Page. You see her cleavage quite a bit and her dangling breast. And that's why it's pre-code, because you can never get away with this after the Hays Code. Oh, she was in Witchcraft 11, Sisters in Blood from the year 2000. Now that's a movie I want to see. Lots of cool photos on Wikipedia. There's Jungle Bride, where they're getting married by the captain. All right. Not a good flick. It's black and white. Yeah, there's cleavage, but very tame for, by today's standards anyway. Maybe it was risque in 1933. Jungle Bride, 1933, 1 hour, 3 minutes. I saw it on Cult Cinema Classics for free. I believe it's public domain now. Gets a pretty mediocre 5 out of 10 on IMDb. Only 253 ratings. So pretty obscure film. A young woman believes that an actor committed the murder for which her brother has been imprisoned, and she gets her newspaper reporter fiance to accompany her and following the suspected killer aboard a ship headed for South Africa. While their sea disaster strikes and the ship is sunk, the three of them, plus the actor's friends, are washed up on a deserted island. And it's not letting me look at the rest of this. All right. Well, that kind of stinks. I'm trying to click on this thing and it's not working. Here we go. That's not working. All right. Here's a review from 6KSF 2. The title of the review is Needs Restoration Badly. KSF 2. KSF 2 is giving it a higher rating. I'm giving it a 2 out of 10. KSF 2 is giving it a 6 out of 10. This is dated March 13th, 2025. So just last month. A group taking a cruise is marooned on the coast. A few survivors band together after washing up somewhere in Africa. No filming locations are currently listed, but it's probably on the beach in Los Angeles with some exotic animal noises thrown in. Lots of stock footage of wild animals. An engaged couple, John and Doris, an accused murderer who may or may not be out of trouble. Now they are shipwrecked and clear of society at 12 minutes with horrible edits, poor film quality, and momentarily lack of subtitles. We can't hear what is being said by the crew. It sounds like someone changed course and the ship struck something in the water. Was it espionage by the crook and the ship's crew to help the criminal escape prosecution? Just amazing how their clothes still look washed and pressed the entire time, even after sinking and washing up on a sandy beach. Of course, they show the chimpanzees right away when they wake up on shore, so we know the chimpanzees will be up to no good. The old saying is, once you have shown the gun, it must be used at some later point. Doris falls for the wanted man and seems to lose interest in John. Can anyone prove that Wayne is innocent so that he and Doris can finally be together? As poor quality film and unlikely as all this is, it's still kind of fun to watch these old exotic adventures in faraway lands, directed by Harry Hoyt and Al Kelly. It's okay. Probably will never be restored since it's coming up on 100 years old. Jungle Bride. Nobody's in the chat room? Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Wow, I can actually click on the plot. A young woman believes that an actor committed the murder for which her brother has been imprisoned, and she gets her newspaper reporter fiancé to accompany her in following the suspected killer aboard a ship headed for South America. While they're at sea, disaster strikes and the ship is sunk. The three of them, plus the actor's friends, are washed up on a deserted island. Complications ensue. That's from Frank Fob2 at yahoo.com. Did the movie summary for IMDb. Finally was able to click on it and get the last sentence in there. All right, more like this. Murder at Midnight, Backlash, The Black Camel, a terrible Charlie Chan film from 1929. And then you've got House of Bamboo. House of Bamboo looks nice. Release date January 10th, 1933 in the United States. Country of origin, United States language English, also known as Naufragos en la Salva. Production company I.E. Chadwick Productions. Runtime 1 hour 3 minutes. Black and white. Sound mix mono. Aspect ratio 1.37 to 1. And that's everything you need to know about Jungle Bride. Nothing much going on, just an abandoned ship with a bunch of a bunch of different characters. The blonde Anita Page, although she has red hair on the movie poster, she changes her mind. She wants she doesn't want John Franklin anymore. She wants Gordon Wayne, the guy who supposedly killed her brother. So this movie is confusing. I thought John Franklin was her brother. He's not. He's Anita Page's fiance. I guess they broke off the engagement after Gordon Wayne saved the blondie from a giant lion. That was a pretty cool wrestling match between the lion and Gordon Wayne. But again, Anita Page was the only reason to watch. The rest of the movie was boring. Thankfully, it's only an hour long, so not too much torture to start the weekend. But I do have some more movies coming down the pike that I better mention here before I take me a little nappy poo. Stock market crash 2 days in a row. Worst stock market crash ever. The market's down about 10% in 2 days. Thanks to Trump's tariffs. All right. First on the list is Kickboxer 3, The Art of War, 1992, followed by Frenzy, 1972, and I Bury the Living, 1958. So those are the next three coming down the pike. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments. Have a wonderful night. God bless you. And laters.